Coach Mike here with Lockdown Defense, breaking down Hassan Whiteside, the league leader in blocks per game, an average that is higher than even some NBA teams. He is also 4th in total rebounds per game. So let's go ahead and break down what makes Hassan Whiteside one of the best rim protectors in today's game.
Irving, left-handed block by Whiteside.
The first thing you notice is that he's a between the basket defender, which means he's not going to go out and greet any dribble penetration. He's simply going to sag back until the offensive player elevates for a shot. He's staying in between the basket and the ball until it's finally going up for a shot. In doing this, Whiteside prevents anyone from getting by him and places himself in between the flight of the ball and the basket. Now, being 7 foot tall with a 7'7" wingspan is sure going to help you when you're trying to block shots. But we've seen plenty of 7-footers without the defensive prowess of Hassan Whiteside. Thus, it is his anticipation and the various techniques that he uses that allows him to be such a great shot blocker. And these are techniques we can all learn from. The first of which is his chase down block technique, which has many applications in the half-court setting. You can see right here he's jumping to the outside shoulder of the opponent going up for a shot. This not only avoids the body contact that causes a foul call, but it's also going to put him right in position to block the release of the shot. These scenarios occur when you're out of position and know which hand your opponent is most likely going up with. For example, on the right side of the court, your opponent is usually going to go up for a layup with his right hand. Therefore, you are anticipating where the spot of the release is going to be instead of the flight of the ball. Jumping to the outside shoulder to avoid the body contact of a foul call, and also blocking the spot you predict the ball will be released. For those of you who have seen my Kawhi Leonard and Hakeem Olajuwon breakdowns in the past, you'll know that this is a common tactic used by great shot blockers, using the inside hand and jumping to the opponent's outside shoulder. This allows you to avoid contact while also blocking the spot of the ball. Now, this next concept is definitely helped by his height and wingspan, but it's a concept that allows him to get so many blocks when he recovers from the weak side. It's this concept of blocking a spot instead of a ball. It puts to rest this misnomer that great shot blockers simply leave their feet and swat at the ball. Instead, Whiteside is going to carefully position himself as he recovers between the basket and the flight of the ball that he can predict and anticipate, and therefore he is reaching up not to swat at the ball but to block the flight of it. So then it is not solely his height that allows him to be such an intimidating shot blocker. It is pairing his height with his great anticipation skills and defensive positioning. These are the two skills that allow Whiteside to also be such a great rebounder. And although this is a defensive video, I want to touch on his offensive rebounding technique because it's one that Dennis Rodman also used. It's this idea of securing the weak side rebounding position, which means you're going to position yourself on the opposite side of the floor that the shot was taken. This is not only the most common spot where a missed shot rebounds to, but it is also an easy spot to seal your opponent. One of the most common ways to do this is position yourself between the baseline and your opponent. This is then going to allow you to, when a shot goes up, to seal and box at your opponent, and in doing so, you have secured the entire weak side rebounding spot. Watch right here as Whiteside is going to anticipate a shot going up and immediately go to the weak side of the floor. And even though the shot doesn't go up, he's still going to stay on the weak side and battle for position, sealing his opponent in for that weak side rebounding spot. It's a pump fake here, but look closer and you'll see Whiteside already in position on that weak side rebounding spot. This is a very similar technique to the one Dennis Rodman used to get so many offensive rebounds. Combine the rebounding skills with the shot blocking prowess, and you have Hassan Whiteside, one of the best defensive big men of today's NBA.
Irving, left-handed, blocked by Whiteside.